Hey everyone, it's Carrie-Anne and I'm back today with a tour of the courtyard. So here I have started doing some different companion planting and trying out different methods of growing vegetables and flowers in pots, obviously because I don't have any ground growing space here. So I just wanted to update you on the progress so far. As you can see, the chilies are doing really well. We've got lots of chilies growing there in this size pot here. And then we've got cucumbers, outdoor variety. We've got lots, I've already had 3 from this plant, and we've got lots growing here as well. Then I've got some sweet peas for a bit of colour to draw the bees over. Then I've got the peas, and I need to come along and sort those out as well. And then we've got some peppers in there. I'm hoping I put Caspian in those because I don't need any more hot ones the way the others are growing. Lots and lots of tomatoes though, we use tomatoes all the time. The tumbling toms have done really well in the hanging basket. Some of those to pick today. The strawberries have done really well in the hanging basket as well. This one better than this one for some reason. Then we've got the sunflower, who's looking rather beautiful, who looks at me from the studio. More tomatoes, and I think that one's a pumpkin, although I keep getting confused with the pumpkins and the courgettes. This is the tomato forest that's doing really well. We've got marigolds, herbs, and lots of tomatoes growing. Some more tomatoes where I'm experimenting growing them in these jars, these old jars, and the roots you can see through the jars, which I'm finding really fascinating to watch. So it sort of gives me an idea of how much space the tomato plant needs to thrive, and these are doing really quite well. Cosmos at the back there, another pepper plant, some chili plants at the back. These are going to seed now, but they are still growing a mixture of beetroot and radish. And then this is where we get on to the flowers, so I'll just give you a quick look. This is where I store underneath the table all my old pots and give them a wash. And then I'll just give you a little look inside what I'm growing at the moment. So we've got hollyhock seeds ready for next year as well, and some other plants in there. And this is the new layout of the garden. As you can see, the bees are enjoying it. This new plant at the top here called Only the Lonely. A new, I think they call them dahlietta, the small dahlias, and then dahlias at the top. This is my absolute pride and joy at the moment. Really proud of how this one's come along. And this is just one bulb has created these beautiful blooms. There's two other ones in there, I think, and then I've got them here as well, so they're going to be amazing. So we've got 2 up there and then another couple here. Then we've got the cornflowers, which I replanted out into a pot because they were in a hanging basket. And I've got more courgette plants, or possibly pumpkins, I can't remember, growing up there on the tables. Got to chop down the broad beans now they've finished. Then I've got some more companion planting going on here, so I've actually got Brussels sprouts, tomatoes and peppers all fighting for space in this one, but they seem to be growing really well. I fed them. I've been using the food pellets for the plants this year as a new experiment, so I'll let you know how things go with this. So I'll just spin round, so that's my studio. Just spin round to some more container experiments. Container gardening at its best. I'm literally just using all sorts this year just to experiment. So these are big trays, as you can see, and the tomato one's got 6 in. Really well fed, these ones, and the tomatoes are growing well, as you can see. These ones are slightly hanging over, but you can see they're still growing really healthy. And then these ones are chili plants. Again, if you're going to grow in these sorts of containers, you do need lots of feeding. And then up here is my sort of poorly corner. So we've got the sweet peas, some foxgloves that have died down, petunias and verbena. We've got some other bulbs that I planted and can't remember what they were, so I've put them over there. And then we've got one of my fuchsias, a dahlia that hasn't done very well this year. I don't know if he's going to improve. And then we've got the succulent bowl, which I'm really proud of. This is actually indoor plants, but I've given them time outside and they're growing really well. And just a few here as well. So yeah, this is my courtyard garden as it is today. July 24th I think today is. And I'm really pleased with the changes. It's a really lovely space to be, and the container gardening's going really well. So thanks for watching guys, and have a great day.